Hello students, welcome. This is class 7th Science, chapter number 14, Electric Current and its Effects. This is lecture number 4. In this video lecture, we will be discussing the following topics, starting with circuit diagrams. Then, number 2, symbols of electrical components. Number 3, drawing of circuit diagrams. Number 4, effect of electric current. Here, specifically, we will be discussing about the heating effect. Let's start the video lecture with our first topic. It is circuit diagram. Circuit diagram. What is circuit diagram? A circuit diagram is a line diagram showing all the components of an electrical circuit by their symbols. The important thing here is, students, the circuit diagrams do not represent the actual components, rather their symbols are used to make the circuit. If you look down here, we can see the symbol of battery, bulb, switch, ammeter and voltmeter. These are the components about which we discussed in our previous video lecture. Adding to it, these arrow in the circuit represents the direction of flow of current. Let's have a look at the symbols of some common electric components. Starting with number 1, electric cell. We already know that in a cell there are two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminal. Both these terminals are represented by vertical lines but different in length. The longer line represents the positive terminal and the shorter one represents the negative terminal. Moving on to number 2, electric bulb. An electric bulb is represented by this symbol. Third component, switch. An electric switch can have two positions, one on position and another off position. Let's first check the symbol of switch in on position. Here we can see two dots. However, they are connected. The gap between them is bridged. So, it represents the switch in closed condition. Now, let's talk about switch in off position. Here, the same dots are not fully bridged. You can see there is a gap. So, the circuit is incomplete. Moving on to fifth component, that is battery. In our previous video lecture, we discussed that battery is nothing but a combination of more than two cells. So, if you look carefully at the symbol, you can tell, yes, here different cells are joined. Then we have wires. These are the conducting wires. Hence, they are represented by straight lines. Along with it, we also discussed about ammeter and voltmeter. They are also important component of the electric circuit. An ammeter is symbolically represented as capital A inside a circle. Similarly, a voltmeter is represented with capital V inside a circle. The next topic is drawing a circuit diagram. Students, before we learn how to draw a circuit diagram, we must familiarize ourselves with the symbols of the electrical components. Now, as we already did that part, let us draw a circuit diagram of the electric circuit. Number 1. Draw the symbols of the electrical components of the circuit. Number 2. Join them with lines representing connecting wires. The connecting wires should not be shown crossing each other. Number 3. Show the direction of current with arrows. Here we have connected all the required components like bulb, switch and battery to make an electric circuit. However, if this circuit is represented in circuit diagram form, then instead of the real devices, we have used these symbols. For example, for cell, we have used the symbol of cell, same for the bulb and same for the switch. Now, let's look at some of the conditions which are necessary for electric current to flow in an electric circuit. Condition number 1. The electric circuit should be complete. That is, no part of the circuit such as wires, key, or switch should be broken. Number 2, the path should be closed. That is, the switch or key should be in on position. Number 3, each part of the circuit should be a good conductor of electricity. If these parts will be good conductors, then only current can flow through these. A circuit with an open switch is called an open circuit, whereas a circuit with closed switch is called a closed circuit. If you look carefully in these two diagrams, the only difference is of the position of switch. In diagram number 1, the switch is open, hence the circuit is incomplete and the bulb is not glowing. Whereas in the second diagram, the switch is closed. Here, the circuit is complete and we all can observe the bulb is glowing. Students, it should be noted that current cannot flow through an open circuit. It flows only when a circuit is closed. We can very easily relate to our day-to-day life. When we turn on the switch, will observe the device or electrical appliances like bulb or fan will start working. If the switch is in off position, then none of the devices can work. The next topic is effects of electric current. What all changes happens when electric current passes through electric circuit. Electricity has various types of effects on the objects it passes or flows through. For example, it can bring chemical change in the objects. Chemical effect can make different devices to work. It is called mechanical effect. Can make an object to behave like a magnet. We can call it magnetic effect, and also can make an object hot, commonly known as heating effect. Here we will be discussing the heating effect of electric current. Students, you might have seen an electrician or the elders at home removing a lighted bulb from its holder by holding it with a handkerchief or a piece of cloth. The question which arises here is, why do they do so? Undoubtedly, because it becomes hot. It means the lighted bulb becomes hot. Alright, have you ever thought why a bulb, when lighted, becomes hot? Remember, we already did an activity to understand this. It was activity 4. You can check it from lecture number 2 of pre-text activities. Students, this is our setup to perform this activity. The cell will act as a source of energy. It is connected with bulb and switch. The wires which are connecting all these components are made up of conductors. So, they are also known as conducting wires. In activity number 4, we observed that the bulb became much hotter when it was allowed to glow for more time. From that activity, we can easily conclude that electric current makes the bulb hot. In that activity, when electric current was passed through the bulb, the temperature of its filament rose to an extent that it started glowing, and some part of its energy also changed into heat. You can look at the picture of a bulb in both off as well as on condition. In on condition, look carefully at the filament. It is so hot that it started radiating light energy. Same way, it makes the bulb hot. It becomes cool when the switch is turned off. Thus, getting hot of an object when an electric current passes through it is called heating effect of the electric current. Alright, let's now summarize. It is important to note that not only the filament of the bulb but every wire or device through which the current passes more or less becomes hot due to heating effect of the current. Before discussing the homework, let us first check the solution of questions based on lecture number 3. Starting with question number 1. The materials through which electric current can pass are called conductors. Number 2. Cell or battery is the source of energy in an electric circuit. Students, one important point to note here is that both cells and battery are the sources of energy. You can write any of them. Let's check the multiple choice questions now. Question number 3. The device which measures the amount of current flowing in the circuit is option number C, ammeter. Question number 4. The unit to measure electric current is, and the correct answer is option number C, ampere. Finally, it's the homework time. You all are aware that these homework questions are based on the topics we just covered in lecture number 4. Let's start with question number 1. The arrow in the circuit diagrams show the dash of the current. Number 2. The dash of the bulb becomes hot when electric current passes through it. Moving on to multiple choice questions. Question number 3. The connecting wires should be made up of option A, insulators, option B, plastic, option C, conductors, option D, rubber. The last question, question number 4. Electric current can make objects hot. This is called option A, mechanical effect, option B, chemical effect, option C, magnetic effect, option D, heating effect. That's all for this video lecture. Thank you.